chance. You know, someone once said that all I had to do was snap my fingers and fish would jump in the boat. I guess they were right. Someone once said that all I had to do was snap my fingers and fish would jump in the boat. Snap my fingers and fish would jump in the boat. Jump in the boat. They lied. Boat's too high. If I had my hat. Yeah, they would get one like that. Yeah. Oxbow, just south of Memphis, Tennessee, a body of water called McKellar Lake, which leads directly into the Mississippi River. Now, what you saw were juvenile silver carp, one of 4 non-native carps from Asia that are absolutely invading our waters. These things are becoming detrimental, and when I say detrimental, I'm saying detrimental with a capital D. You're gonna get them up. They're detrimental for a number of reasons. They're extremely prolific. And seriously, I cannot see the bottom for these things. They're so thick on the graph. It's just solid. And they're filter feeders, meaning they feed on tiny microscopic plankton. Because of their tremendous numbers, they're displacing our native fish that eat plankton, such as shad, paddlefish, young game fish, and other forms of forage. We should be seeing shad, and lots of shad. Both gizzard and threadfin, but we're just not seeing them. We don't catch the shad minnows that we used to catch in the Mississippi River and in the bays and the tributaries off of the river. Both the threadfin and the gizzards, they're very, very difficult to find. You might be wondering, so what? If they're so much like shad, our game fish will just eat them instead. Well, the problem is they grow so doggone fast that in less than a year, they're too big for most game fish to eat. These are the silver carp, and they'll range 40 to 60 pounds. The big head carps will range even bigger than that. There's been some known to have caught as much as 90 pounds. Many people may confuse these things with freshwater herring, or they may confuse them with shad. But they're not a shad and they're not a herring. This fish on the top is your gizzard shad, and this is your silver carp. They have a split tail, and they look similar as far as coloration. But look at the bulge eyes, look at the bigger mouth. It has an overhanging lip, bottom lip here. This lip here is just kind of rounded off. Just imagine how hard it would be to tell the silver carp and gizzard shad apart if they weren't side by side. Now imagine a net full of them and how easy it would be for an angler to unknowingly move these fish around to another lake or river. One thing an angler definitely doesn't want to do, you don't want to transport this fish to any pond, any other waterway. I mean, absolutely not. It's bad enough that these silver carp compete with our native fish for food and space, but they also have another bad habit. They sail through the air. They're tremendous jumpers. So just imagine what a 25-pounder, even a 10-pounder could do if it hit a water skier or someone going fast in a boat. These silver bullets can hurt you, and they can hurt you in a mighty big way. And there are several documented cases of that happening. The take-home message is this: the silver carp and other invasive species affect our native fish population in a bad way, a really bad way, and it's getting worse. They're a hazard to boaters and other water recreational users. They can easily be mistaken for native bait fish. But the safest thing to do, if you're in doubt, just don't transport any shad, any herring, any of these things to any other waterways. That's extremely important. I wish this thing would kill them. Leave the head section alone and just take the major part of the fillet. Mercy sakes alive.